So question 20 now. So because I can see 4a minus b, I'll write 4a there and then minus b there, and then the a plus 2b I'll write there. So 4a times a is 4a square. 4a times a is the same as saying 4 times a and then times a. So as you can see, a times a is a square, so it's 4 times a square, which is just 4a square. A times minus b is minus ab, so I could have written minus ba, but it's better to write in alphabetical order, so it's minus ab. So to explain that, here I'll write it down. A times minus b, I could write it as minus ba, but it's better to write in alphabetical order and write it as minus ab. And then I've got 4a times 2b. 4 times 2 is 8, and then a times b is 8ab, and because positive will be plus. So just to explain that here a little bit, 4a times 2b is the same as saying 4 times a times 2 times b. So 4 times 2 is 8, and a times b is ab. So that's how I got 8ab. And finally, we've got 2b times minus b. So 2b times minus b, which is same as saying 2 times b times minus b. So here b times minus b is minus b square, and then because you're timing by 2, it's going to be minus 2b square. Like that. So from the yellow bit, I got 4a square. And then from this green bit, or let's do this green bit here, I've got plus 8ab. And then from here, I've got minus ab, which is, remember, it's minus 1ab. Saying take away ab is the same as saying take away 1 lot of ab. Take away 2b square. So there's no simplifying there, there's no collecting like terms, so just write 4a square. Now here is 8ab take away 1 lot of ab, which is plus 7ab. 8 lot of ab take away 1 lot of ab is 7ab, and then minus 2b square. And that's the final answer. Question 21. 3a minus 2b, so 3a goes on the top, minus 2b goes there, and then 2a minus 3b, the 2a will go here, and the minus 3b will go there. So in the yellow section, it's going to be 2a times 3a, which is 6a square. To explain that a little bit more, 2a times 3a is the same as saying 2 times a, that's that bit, then there's a times sign. 3a would be 3 times a, so 2 times 3 is 6, a times a is a square, so the answer is 6a square. Then we've got here 2a times minus 2b, so 2a times minus 2b, which is same as saying 2 times a times minus 2 times b. So 2 times minus 2 is minus 4, and then a times b is ab. So here I will write minus 4ab. So here I've got to do 3a times minus 3b. So 3a times minus 3b is the same as saying 3 times a and then times that by minus 3 times b. So minus 3b is minus 3 times b. So the 3 times minus 3 makes it minus 9, and then the a times b makes it a b, minus 9 ab. So I'll copy that down, minus 9 ab, and then finally I've got to do minus 3b times minus 2b. So minus 3b times minus 2b is the same as saying minus 3 times b times minus 2 times b. So the minus 3 times minus 2 is plus 6, and then the b times the b makes it b square, so it's 6b square, and it's going to be positive, so I'm going to write plus 6b square. So from here, from the yellow bit, I've got 6a square. Then from here, I've got minus 4ab. And then from here, I've got minus 9ab. And then from here, I've got plus 6b square. So 6a squared, there's nothing to collect. There's no collecting like terms there. So just copy that down, 6a square. Now here I've got minus 4ab and then minus 9ab. So I had minus 4. I was already at minus 4ab, and then I'm going to take another 9 lots of ab away. So it's going to be minus 13ab. And then that is also just the plus 6b square. So the final answer is 6a square minus 13ab plus 6b square. And now question 22. So because I can see 4a minus 3b, I'll write 4a minus 3b here like this, and the 2a minus 3b, the 2a will go there, and the minus 3b will go there. So because I can see 2a times 4a, so 2a times 4a is the same as saying 2 times a times 4 times a. 2 times 4 is 8, and then a times a is a square. So it's 8 times a square, which is 8a square. Then I can see minus 2a, which is this bit here, times minus 3b. So 2a times minus 3b, which is the same as saying 2 times minus 3 probably better to say, well, starts off by saying 2 times a times minus 3 times b. Now I can say 2 times minus 3 is minus 6, and a times b is ab, so we're timesing by ab, so I can just write minus 6ab, which will go there. And now I can see here minus 3b, which is here, times 4a, which is there. So it's minus 3b times 4a, which is same as saying minus 3 times b times 4 times a, which is same as saying minus 3 times 4 is minus 12, and then b times a is ba, but it's better write in alphabetical order, so write 12 minus 12 times ab, which is just minus 12 ab. And now finally here I can see minus 3b there times minus 3b here, so a bit of side working here. Minus 3b times minus 3b is the same as saying minus 3 times b times minus 3 times b. And we can see here minus 3 times minus 3 is positive 9, and b times b is b square. So we've got positive 9b squared, so I'm going to write plus 9b squared. So from here I got 8a squared. Then from here I've got minus 6ab. Then from here I've got minus 12ab. And then from here I've got plus 9b squared. Plus 9b squared. So the 8a squared there's no simplifying, so I just copy that down. Then here I've got minus 6ab, so I'm already at negative 6. So minus 6ab, and then I'm going to take away another 12 dots of ab, which will be minus 18ab, and then plus 9b squared. And that is the final answer. So the final answer is 8a squared minus 18ab plus 9b squared.